Case so boom, that time I seen G-Body get sent to protective custody. So this after I done healed from my 6-minute no cover violation. I get a tap on the door. Ta, 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 ta. Hey, Joe T, G-Body didn't want to holler at you. I said, oh, that was, I'm finna go over and holler at him now. Now, true enough, they wasn't even supposed to serve the 6-minute no cover violation. It was something I could have done about it, but I'm just leaving it at that because I could already tell, folk them ain't gonna play fair, and there ain't no way you gonna beat them out. So I walk my little bow-legged tail on over to the cell. I tap on the door. Ta, 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 ta. They said, who was that? I said, oh, it's me. It's Joe T, G-Body. He said, oh, go on, come in, Joe T. As soon as I walk in the cell, I said, bless this cell. But then I realized they passing around a plate of cocaine. And as they passing the plate around, they looking up at me, I'm looking at them, we all looking at each other. And they all, here you go, G. And then I hear somebody on the phone say, oh, go ahead and take care of that, G. Just call me back. He get out the phone. When he say that, the brother look up at me, I'm looking at him, we looking at each other. And this the head over the compound. He said, oh yeah, Joe T, call just got made, you on a year probation. I said, huh? For what? He said, oh, we just got through talking to brother, and you know what I'm saying, they tired of your name always popping up in incident. You always getting write-ups, and you always got something going on. So they put you on a 12-month probation. They said you get in any situation or get in any right or get any kind of write-ups, you ought to be eradicated immediately, removed away from the body, and also off of the compound. And when he said that, of course, fear kind of came over me at the time, but I'm realizing, I said, oh, that makes sense of why they passing that plate of cocaine around. I said, because they making me take a mental note of they in this together, and if I do anything that they don't like, it's just simple as a call, and we'll get you sent to the back, just as simple as that. Because I had just had a situation a couple of months ago with the number 2 on the compound, and the number 2 on the compound was doing drugs after a memo that came out that they weren't supposed to be doing no hard drugs. So them passing that plate of cocaine around and sniffing it in front of me, that was them letting me know that they gonna ride together against me if they have to. So I understood, like the ball. I said, man, that's crazy. They were like, all right, you got any questions, G? You want to, you know what I'm saying? I was like, nah, that's, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But then I was thinking to myself at the same time, that's crazy. Because whoever was on the opposite end of their phone, they didn't care nothing about hearing my side of the story. They called and took whoever word, stamped it, and put my life in danger. It's just that dangerous. I said, that what's up? Bet that. So I leave on out of the cell. Get what? About a year later, I get moved to the compound with my daddy at. Me and my daddy sitting in the cell conversing. I'm talking to him, he talking back, we converse, we having a whole little conversation. We get a knock on the door. Ta, 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 ta. My daddy looked at me, I said, man, that's crazy. I already know what time. He said, yeah, get the door. He treated me like I'm Miss Lil Funky. So I get the door. When I pop the door, it's the number 1 over this compound. He be like, man, I need to holler at Joe T real quick. I said, oh, come on in. He stepped in, bless this cell. When he stepped in, he said, man, Joe T, man, you know, bro, them getting off of max security, and you know, bro coming out here. He didn't say the brother name. So my daddy was like, oh, who you talking about? And he say the guy name. He said, now you know that they got removed from their positions or whatever. Now, in this whole conversation, I'm realizing to myself, you know what I'm saying, this is just not checker. So I'm really thinking to myself, this man don't even supposed to be in here talking about this stuff to my daddy. You know what I'm saying? So I already consider you dangerous anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because you going to do whatever you got to do. You know what I'm saying? You going to talk to whoever you got to talk to, get whatever insight, whatever advice you can, so you can play your cards the way you need to play your cards. I said, man, this man is in here always telling the organ what's going on within the order. My dad is retired. He ain't got nothing to do with nothing. So he was like, yeah, you know, bro, finna come down here. Then it hit me. I said, he probably feel like, even though dude and them had lost their position who made the call on me, he probably felt like dude was finna come to this compound and have some kind of clout in his position. Now his position was being threatened by this dude. So now he want to figure out what's going on, see if my daddy can make some call, make sure this don't happen, and make sure that don't happen. I said, oh, it makes sense. But then he was like, oh, he asked which brother was coming to the compound. He say the brother name. So when he say the brother name, I said, man, that name sound familiar. And my daddy said, yeah, I said, oh, that's the brother that made the call on me that didn't even know what was going on. So I stood up at this point. And the guy, he was like, what was the incident? He was like, what happened? I said, that you don't remember they called us? He said, no, I don't even remember nothing. You know, I ain't never heard nothing about that. And I'm like, oh, that was what my daddy said. You good? I said, oh, yeah, I'm great. I just can't wait to meet him. I sit back down. You know what I'm saying? I'm chilling. Get what? We go on the big yard the next day. He done came to the compound. He in the unit across the hall though. Brother and I already talking about getting him moved over there. So we go out on the big yard. You know what I'm saying? We out here chilling. I ain't even never laid eyes on this dude. He ain't laid eyes on me. We ain't never laid eyes on each other. He don't know what I look like on don't know what he look like, but one thing for sure, two things for certain. He ain't aware that I'm on the compound and I'm one of them brothers he done made a call on. Because it was always brothers like him who was in these high positions, who making these calls, and get what? They don't care nothing about you. They gonna put your life in danger, and that's all that matters. And they gonna sit back and say that they was ruling with an iron fist, and they don't even care if you die. So finally, we walking. My dad said, "Oh, there you go, right there." So I look over at him, and I ain't even gonna lie to you, the anger that came over me, because I understood like the bar, because I had seen brothers get pushed to the back. I done seen brothers get stabbed. Y'all want to hear the story? The first time I seen somebody get stabbed, jump in the comment section and say, "I want to hear the story when somebody got stabbed." And I don't know if you can say that in the comment section. Say, "I want to say." Matter of fact, just say, "Okay, so boom, up." Well, look, check this out. Check this out. So when I see him, I was like, I can't wait to talk to him. So look, check this out. We go back to the unit. They get the brother moved over there. Once the brother get moved into the cell, I'm watching him. I'm down here playing chess, right? He getting acquainted with the brothers or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They pull up on him. They bringing them little bags and stuff over. You know what I'm saying? They gonna bring you a little kid. They gonna make sure you got some food. They gonna make sure you good. So they come over here. They greet them and whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm just over here playing chess. Not only am I playing chess physically, at this point I'm playing chess mentally. You know what I'm saying? So at this point he want to go meet Pops. For some reason, Energy who come in the park, they always want to go meet the old man. So I see him walk upstairs. When he walk upstairs, I see he go to our cell. When he tapped on the door, I said, I already know Pops put their phone up immediately. Because even though all the G's know my Pops got a phone, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's certain people he just don't want to let know he got a phone. So he probably done put the phone up and was like, hold on real quick, then he flushed the toilet. He flushed the toilet like he used the bathroom, then he run the water. Like he washing his hand. Then you hear he gonna spray some smell good in there, man. Hold on real quick, I'm gonna let you in just a second. So he popped the door. Pow! When he popped the door, dude walk on in. Get what? He got 3-4 G with him as well. You know what I'm saying? So the guy, I'm playing that chess. I tell my guy, hold on real quick, I got to go play some mental chess. He said, what you talking about, Joe G? I said, I'll be right back. I said, commercial break me, please. So I walk my little bow-legged tail up the stairs. You know what I'm saying? When I walk up the stairs, you know what I'm saying, that bow-legged turned from a 7 to a 10. I said, penitentiary rules is in effect. You know what I'm saying? I don't even knock on the door. Get what? Dramatic effect me, please. I snatched the door so hard. Walk in, you know what I'm saying? They turn around, I'm looking at them, they looking at me, we all looking at each other. My dad already knew what type of time I was on. So I walked in and said, my dad said, oh, this my son right here, this boo. So he turned around, he look at me, I'm looking at him, we looking at each other. This is the first time I done laid eyes on a man who basically put my life in danger in the penitentiary. So he go to shake my hand. When he go to shake my hand, he try to hit me with the pitchfork. I'm going, I was like, oh, nah, ain't nothing, you know what I'm saying? There ain't nothing right there. But as soon as I embrace him, get what? When I embrace him, you know what I'm saying, I step back and he still watch me. I said, you don't know who I am, dude. He said, nah, he said, what we do? So he said, we did some time on maximum security somewhere. I said, nah, we ain't do no time on no maximum security. Dramatic effect me, please. I said, I'm one of them guys that you made a call on that you ain't even know what was going on. I said, I was a brother who was down there at Turning Center. I said, I don't know who called you, which one called you, but I know who you was on the phone with when I walked in the cell. You to get off the phone, he was like, go on, take care of your business, G. Go on and take care of your business, G, body. And I said, as soon as you hung the phone up, they looking at me, I'm looking at them, we looking at each other. And they told me that you put me on the year probation. If I get any kind of incident or any kind of write-up, I was to be eradicated. Not only was I to be eradicated, I was to be removed from the compound. Basically, you were saying you were gonna tell them to stick on me and basically send me to the back. I said, this the problem though. I said, brothers like you've been sitting on maximum security for how long? Are you back? And then he responded saying, I was no, don't start stuttering there. I did about 9.5 back there. I said, oh, you back there 9.5 on maximum security. You ain't been on the compound. You ain't put in no work for GD. You ain't been around the brothers. You don't know what's going on in the compound. I said, ain't you the same? I said, you was a part of the brothers that also sent that memo down that said the brothers weren't supposed to be doing cocaine, right? He said, yeah, I remember that. I said, oh, that was another thing. I said, when I walked in the cell with them brothers, I said, that's what they were doing. They were snorting cocaine. I said, but what they wasn't worried about was me. You know why? Because it was brothers like you who was standing against righteous brothers like me before I removed myself from the organization. I was trying to make sure brothers like them wasn't able to continue to cause the type of problems that they were causing. I said, but what you don't understand is you sit in a position of authority. And in your position of authority, only thing you cared about really was crossing brothers out. You sit back there on maximum security, you don't know what's going on. And I said, the craziest thing about it was you didn't care nothing about hearing my side. And he was like, man, bro, I was just doing, you know what I'm saying, what I was taught to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm ruling with an iron fist. You know what I'm saying? Bro, I remember that situation, man. Bro, them called me and said this and said that, and I said this and said that. He said, man, and I felt like I made the best call. You know what I'm saying? As far as